Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell is a Mitt Romney supporter joining us this morning. Nice to see you, sir.
Hi, Soledad. Good morning.
Usually we do a remote, so it's great to have you in person.
Yes, thank you.
What did you think of that speech?
Well, very few people can deliver a speech like Bill Clinton. It was very well done, very different than Bill Clinton 4 years ago when he was harshly critical of President Obama, or that time candidate Obama's ability to be president. But, you know, at the end of the day, speeches don't create jobs. Good policies do. And, you know, this week, while all these good speeches are going on here, we got the highest gas prices ever for a Labor Day on Monday. Tuesday, we come out with the debt numbers, $16 trillion in debt. That's $200,000 per family of four. And after this president's going to deliver a great speech tonight, I'm sure it'll be one of the best we've ever heard. We'll wake up tomorrow morning with a jobs report that'll show 43 consecutive months over 8%. So the bottom line is, speeches make you feel good for a little while, but at the end of the day, the American people don't think we're better off than we were 4 years ago, and they're going to want to change.
Speeches can motivate people to vote. Speeches can lay out an agenda, and what you saw from the Democrats last night was a big contrast. Here's what we believe, and they wrapped it very much in, we're here to protect the middle class, and here's what they, very few people said Republicans, they just said they,
yes,
they believe.
I knew who they meant.
Yeah, everybody knew who they meant. Isn't that going to be, especially delivered by someone like the former President Bill Clinton, who has a high approval number but both candidates would love to have, isn't that a problem for the GOP?
No. I mean, listen, we had good speeches last week. I thought Ann Romney was good. Mitt was good. I thought Paul Ryan was good. They're going to have great speeches. Again, I'm expecting a very good speech tonight from President Obama. But at the end of the day, people are hurting right now. And they don't want platitudes. They want leadership. We have a surplus of rhetoric and a deficit of results in Washington right now. And there's no way you can sugarcoat the fact that there's 23 million people, Soledad, that are unemployed or unemployed. Minorities, college students, the one that really supported the president in a big way 4 years ago, they've done the worst in the Obama economy. This is the worst recovery we've ever had since the Great Recession, Great Depression. And so people don't want to hear platitudes. Make them feel good for an hour or two. I felt good last week, but it's results that matter.
What Bill Clinton was saying was, and we started off in a terrible place. We started off, the current president started off in a much worse place than I did.
And he's made it worse. That's the problem.
So, and what Bill Clinton has said is he's not made it worse. He's on a great path, and people should stick with this path.
Listen, Bill Clinton's a great team player. He tried his very best to put some sugar on it. But the bottom line is he knows his rhetoric about this, we're having a good energy policy and that we're better off than we were 4 years ago. People aren't buying that. There's no
Eric Erickson said that was a mistake. He wrote this in redstate.com. He said, Bill Clinton asked the crowd if they're better off. We played it just a moment ago. Yes. They said, yes, that's not wise. Romney campaign, outside groups are going to use that. The Democrats trying to paint the GOP as out of touch are increasingly out of touch or denying reality. Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah, I mean, because anywhere from 52 to 70% of the people in the recent polls say we're on the wrong track and we're not better off than we were 4 years ago. So they can say it all they want, but it's just not true. It doesn't resonate with people. You know why, Soledad? Because at the end of the day, they understand they're having a harder time getting jobs. They're more in debt. Gas prices have doubled. Income has gone down $4,000. College tuition's gone up 25%. And this crushing unemployment rate for 43 months, every month of the Obama presidency,
you know what the Democrats say. They say it's increasing every month for 29 months, that it's been a positive territory, that they were handed an economy that was imploding. As I like to tell people, I remember going to the gym, and I had to stop because to watch what the Dow was doing was horrific. It was horrible.
No question about it. He did not create the problem. He just doesn't have a plan to get us out of that. I think he's made it worse. If you look at any empirical measure, from gas prices, debt, cost of living, the president has done...
Well, that's not true. Not any empirical measure. If you look at
big numbers, the numbers that people are going to vote on. With the independent voters...
The stock market is a big number, so I would say it's a mixed bag. When we've talked about this since the beginning of the week. It's a very much a mixed bag. Which element of it is going to resonate with a voter is kind of the $64,000 question.
I agree with you. And here's the question. Which candidate's got the best ideas to get America out of debt and back to work? I think that's what this is all about. And if you look at unemployment, 8% unemployment every month of the Obama presidency. We've never had a chronic 4 years like this. $200,000 of debt per American family of four, $16 trillion. That's just unacceptable. And so I'd say that Mitt Romney's got a plan, and it'll be compared to Barack Obama's record. I think President Obama would love to have a record to run on like Bill Clinton.
Hey, Mitt Romney would love to have, everybody would love to have Bill Clinton's approval number and a record that Bill Clinton had.
But here's the difference. When Mitt Romney was governor of Massachusetts, unemployment went down, deficits went down, the credit rating went up. Just the opposite while President Obama's been president of the United States. It's a very different record. Bill Clinton gives a good speech and had a record to run on in '96 when he got reelected. President Obama doesn't. He has a lousy record, so it's all about speeches and rhetoric. We're going to hear a great speech tonight. Tomorrow morning, 8% unemployment for 43 months. The independent voter is going to say, I want to change.
Governor Bob McDonnell, nice to have you, sir.
Okay, thanks all for that.
We appreciate it.